What's up friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all good. In today's video, we are trying out a very fancy makeup brand in the form of Rabanne makeup. Yes, like the fashion house Rabanne, runway Rabanne, boots and cats and straight your stuff done the catwear Rabanne. They've brought out a bunch of new makeup and they sent me this big, very fancy box that I can't stop holding up because it just looks really nice. And we're just gonna chuck it on our face today. And as always, I'm gonna let you guys know whether it's worth your money because this stuff ain't cheap, or if you could kind of give it a pass. So consider me your makeup guinea pig. Let's get into the video. But seriously though, look how nice everything is packaged. I mean, for the money you expect it to be. I think everything ranges from like 20 to 40 pounds. And we've got a little drawer in here as well. It's very nice. Like already you get, my hair's trapped. Already we get a plus point for the packaging, but let's see how it actually performs. Before we get into the makeup though, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about Dermatica, which is a brand you guys know I love. They have just launched a brand new vitamin C product. It's their vitamin C 15% fresh batch ascorbic acid, which was a mouthful. And if you guys are familiar with Dermatica, like the original personalized Dermatica formula, which if you've been watching my videos, then you'll probably have heard about because I talk about them all the time. This is basically like the best friend to your personalized formula. So I use this in the morning and then I'll use this at night. This is actually a brand new box. As you can see, I just wanted to show you guys how it arrives in the post. So this is Dermatica's personalized formulation. So little rundown of Dermatica. It's basically personalized, customized skincare for your face. You just fill out a little form and just send pictures of your skin in, and then they'll basically choose a formula for you to help you get to wherever you want your skin to be, whether you want to get rid of like fine lines, you want to get rid of dark spots, acne, whatever it is. They send it to you in this little tube here. And yeah, I've been using my own personalized formula for over, how long now? Maybe like a year or two now? I've lost track of time, but I've been using it for a really long time and it genuinely does make such a difference. And they sent this over to me about 6 weeks or so ago, so I've been trialing it behind the scenes. This is dope. Like this combined with this, like I said, use this one in the morning and then the other one in the evening. My skin has never been better. And I've been doing all the Halloween makeup looks. I've been not looking after my skin recently, but it's like, it's taken it. So like, it's glowy. Hello, my skin is glowy. And it's not really like any other vitamin C product that I've tried because it's not like a liquidy serum. It's like a cream, but it sinks into your skin really nicely. And if you guys don't know, vitamin C is good for so many things. It's hydrating, it's brightening, it can help to even out your skin tone, it can help to reduce sagging of the skin, which I feel like as I'm getting older, I could really do with. What else? It can help to reduce redness, it can help to reduce hyperpigmentation. This little tube here is basically a game changer when it comes to your skin, and like I said, when you combine it with this guy here, match made in heaven. If you guys already use the original Dermatica, you can actually add this to your subscription, or if you want to become a new Dermatica customer, then if you use my code, which is Steph40, you will get 40% off your first 3 months of Dermatica, and that's including this little vitamin C guy here. Literally all I do is first thing in the morning after I've cleansed and everything, I will use the vitamin C, and then the last thing that I'll use at night is my Dermatica personalized cream. And honestly, I cannot stress this enough. Like I said, I've been using this for like 6 weeks now. I've been using this for a year or two now. It has made a massive difference to my skin. Even when it's like the time of the month and I'm like hormonal or I'm stressed or whatever, normally I would break out a lot and my skin would really suffer, but it literally doesn't with these. It just like, the problems just aren't there. I mean, the problems are here, lots of problems in here, but you can't see it on my face, which is great. So yeah, once again, if you guys do want to try out Dermatica, whether you want to go for just the original subscription or you want to try out the vitamin C as well as a pair, then don't forget you can use my code, which is Steph40, and you'll get 40% off your first 3 months. And it's literally delivered straight to your door. So if you don't like to leave the house, if you don't want to socialize with anyone, perfect, it's great. So anyway, check them out, all links will be down below. I feel like I'm being like an air hostess or something. Put your seatbelt on, because we're going for a ride. A makeup ride, but we're staying right here. Drop that on the floor. Let's do makeup, okay? Let's do makeup. Okay, so I propped the box in the back. Thought it would look really like cute and aesthetically pleasing. It actually just looks even more boring. I'm like redoing my filming setup, yes, again, for like the 8,000th time for the last 2 years. I'm doing it again soon. So I'm kind of, I just plonked it back there and I kind of regret it now, but it's done and I can't be bothered to turn around because I'm getting older and my back always hurts. So anyway, I thought I would just show you guys everything that they sent over in the box. So they sent over 3 different shades of foundation. We've got a 30 neutral, 30 warm, and 30 cool. So I'm guessing we're gonna go for some sort of yeah. Moving on. They sent over 3 of these, I'm assuming lipsticks, famous lip colors. These like balms or lipsticks. I don't know. Okay, they do look like lipsticks. And they are. Woohoo! That actually looks like a really, really pretty color. It looks quite hydrating and it's quite pigmented as well. I do really love the packaging on this, and so I should, because I'll put everything on screen like as I'm using it, but I believe these cost about £27. I think this is one of the most expensive products. It was either like £37 or £39. Again, you can get it on Selfridges just in case you do want to check it out. They also sent over this, which I'm not really sure how to use it, but I guess I could probably read some instructions at some point in my life. But it's the Shimmer Balm Spray On Glitter. I'm thinking like body, maybe even like I can pop some on the back of my hand and maybe use it as a highlighter or something. I don't know. What else did we get? We've got 3 of these little mini palettes here, and these are like little eyeshadow duos. So you can see if my camera wants to focus. There we go. They look like this. Got this one, which is a bit more of like a kind of like a quartz color and like a kind of cool tone taupe. This one's a bit of me. We've got like a full-on silver and a camera that doesn't want to focus. There we go. Like a silver and then like a gold as well. And I've got shaky hands because I said I was going to stop drinking coffee when I took my ADHD medication, but I didn't. And so I'm like, wow. I'm like a sim when you put on like the triple speed and they just like run around like this. That's how I feel right now. We then also got this palette here, which I think is the one I'm going to be using today because look how dope that is. There's like a bunch of like greens and then some cool tones and shimmers. I believe they're all shimmers actually, so I might have to use some sort of like bronzer in my crease or something like that. And then we've got a few more products. We have the Metal Shot Metal Amplifier. Again, this is apparently for your face and body, so I might use that as a highlighter as well. We got these things. These are the Color Shot Cream to Paint Pearly Liquid Eyeshadow. So there's a lot of like shimmers going on. Don't really think I've seen any matte colors yet, but there's a lot of shimmers, and we've got like a silver color, more of like a gunmetal, and then like a bronze. And then last but not least is just their standard mascara. Again, the packaging looks sick. Let's see what the wand is like. Okay, it kind of reminds me of like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Don't know why I wanted to smell it, but smells all right. Let's stop talking about the packaging, as nice as it is, and let's put it on our face. I've said that like 3 times now, but we're actually gonna do it, okay? Let's start. I'm gonna start off with the foundations. I have just moisturized my skin with the Unrealiste Creme Concentrate, and I think I'm gonna go in with the 30 Neutral. Macro camera, don't look at my breasts. Hello. Right, let's see what this comes out like. See if it's like super liquidy or if it ever comes out. How's the fam? What are you having for dinner tonight? How's school if you go to school? Oh, okay. So yeah, it is a fairly liquid formula. I'm excited about this. So I'm gonna use my cocoa sponge. Oh, this has got a very, very strong smell, which I like scents and everything never interfere with my skin, but I like to sort of tell you guys because I know some of you don't like fragrance products. But for me, I do kind of like it because as I'm doing this, I'm like, Okay, you can see it's very, very sheer coverage. So I'm gonna need probably the whole tube. Yeah, it says it's Real Skin Radiance, which does make sense. I'm gonna go in with probably a couple of layers because I want to. That's all there is to it. If I go over my lips, you can kind of see like how pigmented it is. So far, I do like it. I do really, really like it. But I will say, like, I feel like when you're spending £40-ish on a foundation, you do kind of want it to do something that your skin isn't already doing. My skin is pretty clear. Shout out to you, Dermatica. It's pretty clear at the moment. And it has evened everything out a little bit, but it's not done crazy amounts. So I feel like if you have acne or scarring or redness or whatever, it's probably not gonna make the difference that you want it to for £40. I definitely feel like it's one of those foundations you will need to powder down because even touching my face, like it is coming off my hand, so you will need to set it down. I am into it. If you want to go and spend almost £40 on the foundation, would I do it again? Right now, I actually probably would. I don't want to sit here and be like, this foundation's really good, but it's £40, cozy live crisis, all of that. And yes, I also hate that phrase. But if you are curious, if you've got the money, if you think it looks really nice, sorry to say, but I'm really into this. It's really good, damn it. Okay, so I might look a little bit more awake now, a little bit more beige. I just put on some of this Kiko 2-in-1 foundation and concealer as my concealer. So I just put it under my eyes and I did a tiny little bit around my mouth and also on this little spot here. but that is all. So now we're gonna powder it down. Now this is where things get interesting. Riveting content here. Steph Toms puts powder on her face. Never before seen footage. There's like a really like awkward pause there while I was just getting a brush. Okay, I'm gonna do my under eyes first. Don't really care about this too much because I've used that Kiko foundation loads of times, which by the way, I've already lost it. There it is. I forgot how much I love this stuff. I tried it out again recently. This is freaking dope. Again, the Kiko Full Coverage 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer genuinely is a really good concealer. Usually you find those sort of foundations, they like are just kind of like a more full coverage foundation and they don't really work well as a concealer. That one does. It's great for everything. So big fan of that. So if you don't want to go and spend £40 on this foundation, this one's a lot cheaper and it's really, really good and it is very, very full coverage. Okay, so I'm just going around the areas that I put that like Kiko stuff on, like so, woo. And now I'm gonna powder down the rest of my face. So I'm using my Laura Mercier powder, which is always my go-to. I feel like this powder works with just about any foundation, to be honest. Rogue hair. Let's see what you got. Oh. It actually looks a lot more, there's probably no science behind this. It actually looks a lot more full coverage when you powder it down. It does just look a lot more flawless. And I don't just mean it just looks less shiny, but it does seems to look more full coverage. I don't know if that's because I've got concealer on now as well. I'm always a bit like, about recommending like pretty pricey products. You guys have probably seen I've been doing a lot of like drugstore reviews and like cheaper, more independent brands, but this foundation is spenny, but it's actually really, really nice. I really love how it looks. What do you guys think? Very beige, very, very beige right now, but I think it looks really, really nice. Still got a bit of the glow on the cheeks. I mean, you can see it is slightly more textured around my nose, but every single foundation I have ever tried in my life I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of this. And I look, by the way, and they do 30 shades of the foundation, which I feel like that's decent. Okay, just to save a little bit of time, I'm gonna go off camera, do my contour, bronzer, blusher, and then we'll come back for like this highlighter and everything like that. So yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I'm literally gonna be back in like 1 second. This is looking quite nice, you know? Okay, right, so now I have so much on my desk right now because I am currently in between filming loads of Halloween makeup looks. And so my desk is not a desk, it's just a pile of makeup. So every time I'm trying to look for products, I'm like, where's Wally? Makeup edition. So I found it. We're now gonna go in with this stuff here, the Metal Shot Metal Amplifier. I'm gonna try it on the back of my hand first. It's like silver. Oh, it's silver. Oh, okay, it does blend out a little bit though. We can make that work. Right, I'm gonna take a little bit of that on the back of my hand again, and I'm just gonna pat it onto my cheeks. I only want a little bit. I wonder if you could like mix this with your foundation. If it was more of like a champagne color, you know I would be going a bit more ham. It's working on my skin, like on top of the foundation. It is working, it's not making it go weird or anything. It gives me a nice like, I don't know, it just kind of looks like I haven't set down my foundation on that bit, which, I mean, to save yourself some money, you could probably just not set your foundation down on your cheek and get a similar sort of effect. I thought it was going to go on as like a proper, like metallic liquid highlighter, but it actually does just kind of make you look a bit more dewy. Sorry, I like this as well. I've really tried to not like it and like find reasons to be like, you don't need it, and you don't need it. You don't need any of this, let's face it, but it's quite good actually, really is quite good. And I don't know if there's like multiple shades or anything. I think it's maybe just this, but it looks pretty, sorry. Okay, let's now try out this. I actually do want to try this out on my face as well, but I think I'm just gonna have to like spritz it onto the back of my hand and see what it actually looks like. The office is a mess anyway, so like, doesn't matter. Right, I'm gonna put it, whoa, okay. Looks like this. Right, let's try and just see how it looks. Dries down very, very quickly. So try and ignore this bit, let's focus on this. Again, I thought that was gonna be really glittery. It's not, it's just a sheen. So I'm gonna have to put that on my face as well. I'm gonna spray some on the back of my hand, put it on my sponge. And it might not look that different at all, to be honest. I don't really think you can even tell that I'm putting anything on my face. Doesn't really look like much on your face, but let's try it on my shoulders. And then, let's blend it out with this brush here. Okay, it looks a bit more glittery now. It's drying down so quickly though, so I'm really struggling to blend it out. I've just got like Don't know if you can see, I've just got like it's a patch here. How quick do you have to work with this stuff? Maybe like breasts. Breasts. Blend quick. Nah. This isn't really the sort of product that I would use anyway. I mean, if you're doing like photo shoots and you want your legs to look super glossy or something like that, this might be decent, but you can get so many other products like this, or even just like mix a highlighter, like mixing some of this in with like a moisturizer, that will give you the same kind of effect. So that is a bit of a dub for me. Probably won't use that, or probably pass it on to a friend. Okay, let's move on to eyeballs. And like I said, I think I'm gonna go in with this quad here. I did just put my P. Louise base on my lid, and I put a tiny little bit of bronzer through my crease, because obviously it is mostly shimmers in all of these palettes. So let's have a little swatchathon of all of these. Just see what they look like. Ooh, they are some nice colors. I'm running out of room a little bit. We're just gonna shove them there. Look pretty nice. Okay, I'm trying to like figure out what it is that I want to do, because I also know that I need to use some of these bad boys. I think I'm going to start off by going in with this dark shade here. This is called Twisted Forest, and it says it's a matte, but it does look like it's a little bit more of like a pearly matte. Yeah, even on my skin. And I'm going to pop that on my outer corner. Okay, this definitely does look a lot more matte when it's actually on my eyeballs, but I don't know, in the pan and on the swatch, it does look a little bit more shimmery. Ooh. I love that color. I'm just gonna place it down for now, because I'm probably gonna blend it out with some of my bronzer in a minute, just so it doesn't look like over blended. Yeah, just soften that out a little bit. I like that color a lot. Ooh, we're gonna do some cleanup in a second, so don't worry about the outer corner right now. That color looks dope. I'm then gonna use this shade down here. This shimmer looks insane. That's like this color on the outside. And I'm gonna pop that right over the center. Yeah, boy. I love that color. Yes. Oh, I love you. This is a banging palette. Everything's actually really quite pigmented as well. I'm only tapping my brush in, like I'm literally just doing this, and it's picking up everything I want. Before I go in with any of the other colors, I wanna try this out. This is the Color Shot in the shade Moonchild. I want to see if they're more of like a liner consistency, or if I can use it as like an inner corner highlighter. Let's pop that there. Ooh, it feels very, very balmy almost. Let's use that on the inner corner. Not on like the highlight inner corner, just like the inner third. I don't normally like these sort of tubes. I feel like they're a little bit more faffy than they need to be. I much prefer a palette, but I want to give it a try. I'm going to pop that right onto the first and a third. Might need to be a finger jobby. That's what she said. It's been a while since I did one of those jokes, isn't it? Yeah, that's way better. I feel like it's giving a similar sort of effect to the eyeshadows, and I much prefer using like an actual powder eyeshadow. But if you're into that, it does look really pretty on the lid, if you can see just in there. And it does feel really easy to apply. I like it. It's not my favorite, but it's not bad. Okay, I now actually think I'm gonna take this green shade, and yeah, because that could look quite nice on my inner corner. I'm gonna pop that right on the inner corner, and then I'll try and use the more champagne-y shade as like my brow bone highlight. What do you think of that? I feel like maybe it needs brightening up a little bit with the champagne shade. Good color though. Wipe that brush on my trousers, and then yeah, go in with this highlighter shade here. That does look a little bit almost duochrome-y. And I'm just gonna brighten up that inner corner with that. Sweet. Let's do it on the brow bone as well. It's got like a tiny little green tinge in there. It's like the little flecks of glitter in there are a little bit greeny. Don't know if I see much on the brow bone, but I'm quite happy with how this eye looks going so far. I'm just gonna sharpen up the edge a little bit. Let's do mascara. I'm excited for this. And again, I've lost it, so where is it? So this is just called the Famous Mascara in the shade Deep Black. I don't know what it is. I've got a good feeling about this. Let's give it a good old wiggle. Picking up my lashes quite nicely. It's giving them quite like a fluffy effect. I always compare mascaras to a few of my drugstore favorites, like the L'Oreal Telescopic and the Telescopic Lift. What else? Lash Paradise. The Max Factor twisty one, I forget what it's called. It's almost giving that, but again, it is a lot more expensive. So I would probably say just go and get one of those mascaras instead. But it does look bloody nice. Like it's picking up all of my lashes, it's fanning them out, it's fluffing them up. Like it looks like it's giving me more lash hairs than I originally had. And I'm here for it. Okay, let's do bottom lashes. Woo! Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go do the other eye and then we're gonna do the lips. Just sneezed when I was doing my mascara and it all just run onto, that's not grammar. It all went onto my under eye. Oh, fixed it. Very good. Also put my hair up, as you can see. I never wear my hair up, but I was gonna say a health kick. It's not really a health kick. I'm not being that much healthier. I'm just not eating as much crap as I used to. So I'm shedding a few pounds and I feel like before, if I had my hair up, I felt like a little thumb. Now I feel like an even smaller thumb. So yeah, I put my hair up basically and I actually don't mind it for once. So now we're gonna move on to lips. So obviously I swatched that first color for you guys. We also have this one here, which I think is the one I'm gonna be using. It's called, I have absolutely no idea what this is called. Number 110. So I think I'm gonna be using this one. It's like a nice cool toned pink, and the lip liner that I used was one from Cash. Again, can't find it on my desk right now. No idea where it is. And I thought this was gonna be like a really, really bright baby pink color, but look, it's actually like a cool tone brown. So we're gonna swatch that one as well for you. That's a terrible swatch because I did it over the highlighter. Oh, hang on. This is like a sheer, this one is a lip balm. This is the Love Balm. And it's like a cool tone. I'm gonna put a little bit of that on. That, with this lip liner, actually slaps. It's like a little tiny bit shimmery. I'm actually freaking obsessed with that. There was a whole roller coaster of emotions then. Thought it was gonna be baby pink, got excited that it was a cool tone brown. Actually, it's a lip balm, but actually I like it. So that's nice. I'm just gonna wipe some of that off because I do wanna try out this lipstick here. So it's the shade 110. Yeah, this one's a little bit more opaque. Really nice that though. Again, has like a very, very slight scent to it. Feels really, really hydrating. And it also feels like a little bit tacky in a sense that it's not really gonna rub off that easy. Big fan. Big fan. Okay. All right, guys, this is the finished look. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm actually freaking obsessed with how it turned out. I wasn't sure how this video was gonna go. Wasn't sure if I'd love everything or hate everything. I wasn't a fan of this spray here. Not really my kind of thing, but everything else I actually really, really like, and I'm sorry because I know it's not the cheapest thing in the world or even like the easiest thing to get hold of. Like I said, you can get it in Selfridges, but I would have to say my favorite products were of course the foundation. The foundation is so freaking nice. I love it. I also really like the lipsticks and the lip balm, and then also the eyeshadow palette. Really, really love that. I love the colors. I love that it's something a little bit different. It's not just like, here's a pop of green and that's it. You've got like a few interesting green tones on there. I really love how this look turned out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below. And if you want me to try out any other brand or anything like that, that was doing so well. If you want me to try out anything else, you know what to do. Just let me know. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, I've got one of those like broadcast channel things. If you want to follow me on anywhere, it's always down below and also on screen as well up here. There it is. Hello. Once again, if you guys do want to check out Dermatica for yourself and try out their new vitamin C, then all the details and all the links and everything will be down below in the first line of the description. You can just use my code Steph40 and you will get 40% off your Dermatica subscription for the next 3 months. But yes, sorry I can't do a check-in today. I will be using this foundation tomorrow because I'm that obsessed with it. So I'll let you guys know in the comments down below as to how it wears. But I have to now go and take all of this off because I have a lot more Halloween videos to film. So I'm gonna leave it here. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hope there's no lipstick on my teeth. All right, time to turn myself into a gremlin.